Hello everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing next topic, that is CPR, that is corrosion penetration rate. Can be defined as the rate at which the metal or the alloy is getting deteriorated in the specific corrosive environments, right? In specific corrosive environments because of electrochemical reactions, or it can also be defined as the amount of weight the metal loses in its thickness of the metal or alloy during corrosion. And the CPR, the formula, this can be measured in two ways, MPY and MMPY. The formula remains same, kW by DAT. K is the constant, W is the weight, D density, D A is the area, T is the time in hours. So this values are different in MPY and MMPY. That you have to remember very particularly, because this, if you don't remember, then the whole question, no matter what, you will not be able to solve. So the K value is going to be 534 and MMPY is 87.6. K value, both here, weight both are in mg, density both are in gram per centimeter cube, area, this is in inch square, this is in centimeter square. Okay, and time, both are in hours. If they ask in years, then you have to do a different calculation. That also we will learn by some of the questions. But this is the main thing. The rest, inch conversion, all of that, centimeter, gram, all of that conversion will be given, not to worry. So let's start with the first question. I've got a set of 10 questions to solve, so that it's a good practice. So let's start. A sheet of carbon steel 1 meter wide by 3 meters long has lost 40 gram to corrosion over the past 6 months. So area is given as 3 meter square. Weight is given to us as 40 gram. Time is given to us as 6 months. That is half a year. So I can add is 0.5. Okay, that conversion we will do. Not to worry. Conversion will do separately, right? Why only that I should do. So convert the mass lost to a penetration rate of steel in mm units and MPY. So MMPY and MPY both they have asked. In MMPY and MPY both they have asked. So they have given density as 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. This is going to be same for both. So let's write what is given to us and what is required for MPY and what is required for MMPY, and also whatever necessary conversion is required for that also I will tell here. So given first K, W, D, A, T, I'll write K, that is for MPY it is 534, for MMPY it is 87.6. Weight, this is both are in milligram, so that conversion I will where should I write? I will write over here. So gram to milligram, I'm seeing only writing, nothing else. 1 gram is 1000 milligram. So they are given here 40 gram. So 40 gram means 4, 1, 2, 3. 40,000 milligram, isn't it? 40 into 1000. So 40. Okay, write as 40,000 directly. Milligram. This is also in milligram over here. So same thing I'll write. Then density also same, 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. Area, this has to be in inches. Now this is in meter square. So 1 meter square is 1550 inch square. So they have given us 3 meter square. So 3 meter square will be 3 into 1550 inch square. That is 4650 inch square. That is, here I'll write here 4650 inch square. The other one is in centimeter square, so this is in meter square. So again, 1 meter square is 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeter square. So 3 meter square is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeter square. Next, time is supposed to be in hours. Here it's given in months. So both are in hours. So just how are you going to calculate this? We need in hours. 1 month will have 30 days. Each day will have 24 hours. So 6 into 30 into 24 I can write. That many hours will be there. But for years don't do like this. For years I will tell you. So 6 into 30 into 24. 6 into 30 into 24 hours. Now I can easily solve CPR. First I am doing for MPY. 534 into 4. First few questions will be slow. After that, this video is going to be long, no doubt. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 7.8 into 4650 into 6 into 30 into 24. So 534 into 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 7.8 into 4650 into 6 into 30 into 24. So I am getting in MPY as 0. Okay, some mistake is there. One second. Zero point 136 MPY is actually correct only because I'm not finding any mistake. In the PDF there might be some error. They have taken area of MMPY. That's the mistake they have done. So what I have done is correct. This is the correct answer. Now for the other one also let's find out. Here only I will write CPR equals to, for MMPY, 87.6 into 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 7.8 into 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 into time. Time is going to be same, 6 into 30 into 24. Let me quickly solve this. 87.6 into 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 7.8 into 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 into 6 into 30 into 24. So I am getting the answer as 0.00346 MMPY. That's the answer to the first question. If you feel any question I have done mistake, just kindly let me know. This conversions will be given, not to worry. I'll show you last. In the last two I have kept exam questions which have been asked previously. I'll show you in that. So this was the first question. I know it took 10 minutes for just one question, so don't think 80 minutes long video. I'll definitely do it much faster. Okay. So calculate the CPR in both MPY and MMPY for a thick steel of area 100 inch square, weight loss of 485 gram and time is 1 year. Density they have given us 7.9 gram per centimeter cube. So let's write what is given and MPY, MMPY. Given we didn't write here only. Okay. It's fine, not an issue. The same thing I've written here. So given I will not write directly, I will write in the exam. You can write given column here and KWDAT. MPY, K is that only 534 here, 87.6. Then W, then 485 gram. I told you 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. So 485 gram is 485 into 1000 milligram. 485 into 1000 milligram. This also is in milligram here. 485 into 1000 milligram. Next, density. Density is gram per centimeter cube only, 7.9 gram per centimeter cube, 7.9 gram per centimeter cube. Next, area. For MPY it's in inch square only, so I'll write here 100 inch square itself. And this one you have to convert to centimeter square. 1 inch square is equals to 6.45 centimeter square. So here they have given us 100 inch. 100 inch square means 645 centimeter square. So we'll write here 645 centimeter square, and time they are given in years. Now don't write per month calculation, no. Take it as 365 days. Do not take month wise and all, don't do. In such question, do not take month wise, then day wise, then hours. Don't take, but take like days, because in a year 365 days will be there. So 365 days into 1 day will have 24 hours, because you need in hours itself. Remember, it's not in years, it's in hours. 365 into 24 hours. Now we can easily find CPR. First I'll find an MPY. That's going to be 534 into 485 into 1000 by 7.9 into 100 into 365 into 24. So 534 into 485 into 1000 divided by 7.9 into 100 into 365 into 24. So I'm getting it as 37.424 MPY. And now the other one, let's do 87.6 into 485 into 1000 by 7.9 into 645 into 365 into 24. That's going to be 87.6 into 485 into 1000 divided by 7.9 into 645 into 365 into 24. That I am getting it as 0.9518 MMPY. Quick, let's go to the next question. See, this we did much faster. This we did in less than 4 minutes, less than 5 minutes. So first question only explanation took time. Otherwise we will do fastly. A thickness of brass sheet of area 400 inch square is exposed to air near the ocean after 2 years period. So 2 years. The sound experience a weight loss of 375 gram due to corrosion if the density of the brass is 8.73 gram per centimeter cube in MMY and MMPY and MPY both. This is the given thing. So let's likely write here MPY data, MMPY data. For MPY, K value, W value, D value, A value, T value. K is 534, this is 87.6. This table what I am writing, yeah, you have to compulsorily remember. The other thing we can see from the question paper, which is not given here. This is sample questions, but in exam questions it was given. Okay, I will show you in the last. Weight, it's in gram, but we want in milligram. 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. So 375 grams will be 375 into 1000 milligram. So 375 into 1000 milligram. Here also 375 into 1000 milligram. Density is given as 8.73 gram per centimeter cube. Here also 8.73 gram per centimeter cube. Area they are given in inch square. For MPY it has to be in inch square itself. For MMPY it has to be in centimeter square. So 1 inch square is equal to 6.45 centimeter square. So 400 inch square will be equal to 400 into 6.45. That is basically 2580. I will write directly 2580 centimeter square. And time they have told 2 years. So 2 years means 2 years each will have 365 days and each day will have 24 hours. That you have to write 2 into 365 into 24. Now let's calculate CPR. First in MPY 534. How did I remember? 3, 4, 5 and here 8, 7, 6. Okay. So 534 into 375 into 1000 divided by 8.73 into 400 into 2 into 365 into 24. So I am getting 3.273 MPY. I'll just go on cross checking the answers now itself. correct. Now the other one, I'll likely solve it. You can write it and solve. I'm just trying to save some time. 87.6 into 375 into 1000. I'll tell orally whatever I'm doing. Divided by 8.73 into 2580 into 2 into 365 into 24. That's going to give me 0.0832 mmPy, which is also correct. Let's go to the next question. See, now we are doing it much faster. Metal iron plate was found in a vessel containing acidic medium. It was estimated that the original area was 20 inch square that approximately weight 1.2 kg corroded, assuming a corrosion penetration rate CPR of 400 mpy for this iron acidic. Calculate time in years. Density 7.87 gram per centimeter cube. Original area was that much. So original area was that much. They have not given how much is corroded. No, they have given. Okay. So previous question also we had experienced. Okay, fine. Area will always be there. Weight only we are measuring corroded. We are not measuring the area corroded, we are measuring the weight corroded. So okay, we have to just find the time in years. Fine, this is doable. That is given in mpy. Mpy will just write K is 534. I'm getting 576 for some reasons. 534. Weight 1.2 kg. 1 kg is in milligrams. I have to convert this. So 1 kg is 1000 grams. This is supposed to be converted into milligrams. Correct? I am only getting confused now. 1000 grams and 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. So it will be 10 power 6. 1 kg is 10 power 6 milligrams. So 1.2 will be 10.6 into 1.2 milligrams. KW density given 7.87 gram per centimeter cube. Area 20 inch square. That's what we need for mpy. And time to find out. So 400 equals to 534 into 1.2 into 10 power 6 by 7.87 into 20 into t. So t equals 534 into 1.2 into 10 power 6 by 7.87 into 20 into 400. So 534 into 1.2 into 10 power 6 divided by 7.87 into 20 into 400. I am getting the answer which we will get, that will be in hours. Correct? So that answer I will just check first. Yes, the answer is 10177.89 hours. By mistake also don't write years. They are asked in years. Now for 1 year we will have 365 into 24 hours. So for 10177.89 hours, how many years means I have to do 10177.89 divided by 365 into 24. Did you understand cross multiplication? So 10177.89 divided by 365 into 24. That is going to be 1.161 years. Okay, done. Let's go to the next question. A piece of corroded aluminum plate was found in a submerged ocean vessel. It was estimated that the original area just tell to confuse, but you just know area will be same, 64 centimeters square. That approximately weight is 350 gram corroded away during submersion. You don't think that if to subtract initial, final, no, they have given directly, right? Had corroded. Assuming the corrosion penetration rate of CPR is 2.4 mmby, means mmPy basically. This is this alloy in, see what estimate time in years. They have asked time in years here. Density is 2.7 gram per centimeter cube. Same thing, but here in mmPy. So that I will write here only data KWDAT. Here it is 87.6. 350 gram we want in milligram. 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. So 350 gram will be 350 into 1000 milligrams. Density is 2.7 grams per centimeter cube. Area is 64 centimeters square, and in mmPy we want in centimeter square only. So 64 centimeters square, and time we have to find out. So 2.4 equals 87.6 into 350 into 1000 by 2.7 into t. So t equals to 87.6 into 350 into 1000 by 2.7 into 2.4. So 87.6 into 350 into 1000 divided by 2.7 into 2.4. That is going to be 4731481.481 hours. Again, one year will have 365 into 24 hours. So 4731481.481 hours will have how many years? Means 4731481.481 divided by 365 into 24. I'm getting 540 years, which is again highly not possible. So we'll just check if what I've done is correct. Just give me a minute. 87.6 into 350 into 1000 by 2.7 into 64. Oh, I have missed that 64. That's what. I have taken density, I have taken time, I have not taken area. 2.7 into 64 into 2.4. Okay. 87.6 into 350 into 1000 divided by 2.7 into 64 into 2.4. Then I will get time as 73929.398 hours. So I convert this into years by dividing it by 365 into 24. Then I will get it as 8.439 years. Okay, let's go to the next question. A thickness of alloy or sheet of area is 100 inch square after 1 year time period. Weight loss 35 gram. The density is 8.4 gram per centimeter cube. CPR and mmPy and MPy. Standard question MPy, mmPy. KWDAT 534 87.6. This is going to be in milligrams, both of them. So 35 into 1000, because 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. 35 into 1000. Density 8.4 gram per centimeter cube. 8.4 gram per centimeter cube. Area, this has to be in inch square, so 100 inch square. This has to be in centimeter square. So 1 inch square is 6.45 centimeter square. So that's going to be 645 centimeter square. Time is in 1 year. So 365 into 24 hours. 365 into 24 hours. In the beginning I showed you one slide, right? This much, if you remember, all of your work is done. Trust me, all of your work is done. This much, if you remember. Okay. So now I can easily solve. CPR equals to, I'll likely solve and I'll tell you only. 534 into 35 into 1000 divided by 8.4 into 100 into 365 into 24. So I'm getting the answer as 2.53 MPy. Now CPR of that one I'll calculate. 87.6 into 35 into 1000 divided by 8.4 into 645 into 365 into 24. Then I'm getting 0.0645 mmPy. Okay. Next question. Estimate the corrosion period in years. If the tin bar is exposed to environment of summer, surface area 20 inch square, 0.8 mpy CPR, weight is 730 mg, density of tin is 7.31 gram per centimeter cube. Calculate time in years. So this is for mpy, as it's seen. mpy kWdat, let's write 534. Weight should be milligram, it is in milligram, 730 milligram. Density 7.3 gram per centimeter cube. Area has to be in inch square, it is in inch square. 20 inch square. Time you have to find. So 0.8 equals to 534 into 730 by 7.3 into 20 into t. So t equals 534 into 730 by 0.8 into 7.3 into 20. So 534 into 730 divided by 0.8 into 7.3 into 20. So I'm getting 337.5 hours divided by 365 into 24. I told you the logic for that. So then I am getting the answer as 0.38 years. This you understood how I did for this. 1 year will have 365 into 24 hours. So this many hours will have how many years? Cross multiplication. That's it. If one question is missing, I'll just add it. Okay, it's fine. It's the same type of question. Okay, I have the data. I'll tell it to you. It's slightly different. I'll tell you the data. I have it. Okay, it's not there. A copper plate of length 2 centimeter. This is question number 8. Copper plate length 2 centimeter, width 5 centimeter, were kept in salt solution of pH as 3. Loss of metal was 1 gram at pH. Okay, 1 gram, and then at pH equals to 8. No, the language only not understanding. Okay, I read out first. A copper plates of length 2 cm and width 5 cm were kept in salt solution of pH 3. The loss of metal was 1 gram at pH 8. The solution was 0.8 gram at pH 12. Of the solution was 0.2 gram in 1, and at pH 12 of the solution was 0.2 gram in 1 year of period. Estimate the CPR of copper in terms of mmPy. Okay, the language I'm still not understanding. Just give me some time. I will read it. pH 3, pH. Okay, there's 3 cases. Okay, got it. pH 3, pH 8, pH 12. Area, first of all, is 10 centimeter square, because 2 into 5, 10 centimeter square, were kept in salt solution of pH 3. Loss of metal was 1 gram. So weight available as 1 gram. At pH equals to 8, this is area. Here the weight was 0.8 gram. Here the weight was 0.2 gram. Time is 1 year, everything. Okay, let's start. You have to calculate in mmPy. mmPy. First, let me take pH equals to 3 case. Okay, so we need K, W, D, A, T for that. mmPy. So 87.6. Weight is 1 gram. We need in milligrams. So 1000 mg. Density they have given us 8.96 gram per centimeter cube. Area is 10 centimeter square, and we need it in centimeter square itself. And time period they are given it as 1 year. So 365 into 24 I will write. Okay. Now let me calculate the D for this. CPR for this. 87.6 into 1000 into 8.96. Sorry, divided by 8.96 into 10 into 365 into 24. I'm getting the answer as 0.1116 mmPy for pH equals to 3 Ks. Now at pH equals to 8 Ks, same thing, let's do KWDAT. 87.6, the weight here is going to be 0.8 into 1000. Don't confuse too much. Should I subtract? Nothing you have to do. They have not. Solution was 0.8 gram. They have given the final weight. Do not think how much has lost, that much. Do not confuse whatever is given, just write. They will not complex it too much. Density is going to be same, 8.96 gram per centimeter cube. Area is again 10 centimeters square. That's what we need. Time period is 365 into 24. Same thing. So 87.6 into 0.8 into 1000 divided by 8.96 into 365 into 24 into 10. I'm getting 0.0892. This is rounded off into 0.09, which is fine. 89 will become 90, that's fine. This is mmPy. Now at pH equals to 12, KWDAT, let's do 87.6, and that is 0.2, so 0.2 into 1000. See, the sentence formation is very hard to miss a solution. And at pH 12 of the solution was 0.2 gram in 1 year of period. So don't confuse, whatever is given, take that. Do not try to minus from 1 gram to 0.8, how much difference from 0.1 to 0.2. Do not confuse, whatever is given, write it like as such, as per the solution. That's what is the answer. Density is 8.96 gram per centimeter cube. Area is again 10 centimeter square. We need in centimeter square. So time period 1 year. So 365 into 24 hours. So CPR here will be 87.6 into 0.2 into 1000 divided by 8.96 into 10 into 365 into 24. That is going to give me 0.022 mmPy. Okay, finally we are done with the 8 questions. Last 2 questions I am going to do it. Why? Because it's exam questions. They have been asked before, so you will have a perfect idea of exam questions. I think I should have even 3-4 questions if I have done it would have been sufficient. But anyway, let's do it off. I have done it. It's crossed 30 minutes. Yeah, but it's nothing wrong. But okay, let's do. A thickness of brass sheet of area 400 inch square is exposed to air near the ocean. After 2 years period was found to experience a weight loss 375 gram due to corrosion. Have we done this question before by any chance? Let me just cross check if the same question which is done in the previous one, is it the same one? Just give me, because why do I feel it's the same? It's literally the same question. Question number 3. A thickness of brass sheet of area 400 inch square exposed to area near the ocean. After 2 years time period was found to experience a weight loss 375 grams. Same thing. To corrosion, the density is 8.73 gram. Yeah, same thing they're given in. Okay. We have done mmPy, MPy both. They are just as mmPy, and they've given the K value also, and they've given 1 inch how much also. So everything they have given, you just have to remember the formula KW by DAT. Since I've already done this question, I'm not going to do it again. This one I think was the first or second question. This is not done, is it? It's not done, is it? Okay, I think it's not done. Let's do this question. A steel rod was found in the corrosive medium which lost weight to 40 gram by corrosion. The exposed area of the corrosion was 16 inch square for time period 6 months. Calculate CPR in MPy. In MPy, KWDAT, let's write. This is 534. Weight is 240 into 1000. Density is 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. And area is 16 inch square. We need in inch square itself. and time is 6 months, so that's going to be 6 months. We need in hours, so it's going to be 6 into 30 into 24. Do not get confused with years, and we need it in, I was about to write it as 0.2, basically half of the year amount. I was about to write it like that. I was about to write it as 0.5 years, but then it's wrong. We want it in hours. That thing I'm constantly forgetting, so you don't have to forget that. Okay, 534 into 240 into 1000 divided by 7.8 into 16 into 6 into 30 into 24. That is going to be 237.71 mpy CPR kW by DAT. So it was a very long video, but anyway, thank you all so much for watching. The main thing is, if you remember this formula, you're sorted. This one page you remember, the units, this I'm telling you, this one page, just remember it, you will be done. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.